the Thanksgiving tape and the mother who chose to look away. The air in the house smelled like roasted turkey and betrayal. My mom, Susan, spent the whole morning humming, like she hadn't spent the last 6 months, calling me a dramatic little brat every time I tried to tell her what Uncle Dave did in the garage last summer. She'd just crank up the radio. When the doorbell rang, my stomach did a slow, sickening flip. "Open it, Maya," she commanded, her voice like a jagged razor wrapped in silk. "And give him a real hug this time. Don't be difficult." Dave walked in with that oily, smug grin. The second his arms wrapped around me, he leaned in. "Missed you, Cupcake," he whispered, his breath smelling like cheap peppermint and Predator. "I got a new project for us later." Mom just beamed. "See, isn't it nice to have family around?" Dinner was a slow-motion nightmare. Dave's hand stayed on my knee, under the table, squeezing every time I tried to move. When I finally dropped my fork in a panic, Mom didn't look at him. She looked at me. "Maya, apologize for being so jittery," she snapped. "You're ruining the mood." I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was my sister, Chloe. She'd been quiet all night, but her eyes were like steel. "Mom," Chloe said, her voice eerily calm, "I think the mood is already ruined." She pulled out her phone and set it right next to the gravy boat. "What are you doing?" Mom hissed. "Remember that old baby monitor in the garage?" Chloe asked. "The one you said was broken. Well, it still records to the cloud." Chloe hit play. The room went freezing. My own voice, sobbing, filled the dining room, followed by Dave's low, threatening growl from 3 months ago. The sound of him telling me what would happen if I ever told Mom. Dave lunged for the phone, but my dad, who had been silent until that moment, grabbed his wrist so hard I heard the bone creak. "Susan," Dad said, looking at Mom with pure disgust, "you told me she was just making it up for attention." I was protecting the family name," Mom stammered, her face turning a ghostly shade of gray. "No," Dad whispered, "you were protecting a monster." 10 minutes later, the blue and red lights were strobing against the living room curtains. They led Dave out in cuffs, his face hidden. Then, the officer turned to Mom. "Ma'am, we have the recordings of you threatening the victim to keep quiet. You're coming with us, too." As they put Mom in a separate cruiser, Chloe hugged me so tight I could finally breathe. "She's gone, Maya," Chloe whispered. "She's never going to hush you, ever again."